So in another video, I talked about how to take the classic Delta blues turnaround and play some variations on it. And so now I want to show you how to take those ideas and play them in a different part of the neck. Because we did them first in A, and sometimes you want to play them in another key. And so if you're going to do D, for instance, you'd start out here at the 10th fret. But if you didn't want to play it in such a high register, you could move it down an octave and start on this D and do it here. And so it's the same idea. You're keeping the root on top and then walking down from the flat 7 to the 6 to the flat 5 to the 5 of D. And so I'm using the hybrid grip. I've got the pick playing the low string and then middle finger picking the 3rd string to start out. And so just the basic turnaround with just 2 notes would be to use index finger on the 7th fret of the 3rd string, starting out with the middle finger on the 8th fret of the low string, and you pinch, so thumb and, or pick, and the middle finger, and then repeat the 3rd string with the middle finger again. And then shift to this fingering, 2nd and 3rd, middle and ring finger on the 7th fret, and then index on the low string, and then shift to index and pinky on the left hand. So, and you could do it just with your fingers. You could even do with the pick. That's another variation, and we'll talk about that triplet feel in just a second. Now, the first variation on that is to take a 2nd note here on the 4th string, 7th fret, and walk all of this down together. And then with that, you could combine that by making a little bar at the 7th fret. And now you've got 8th fret, 7th fret, 7th fret. And take this down, so you've got 7th fret, 6th fret, 7th fret, and then 6th fret, 5th fret, 7th fret, and finally 5th fret, 4th fret, 7th fret. So, and there's a triplet rhythm we can do where you pinch first just the 6th string and the 4th string, then play the 3rd string, and then go back and play just the 4th string. So that's a triplet feel variation. And you could also walk that up by taking these notes and moving them up, and then playing off of the 3rd string the same way. Which is cool because that's like a closed position up the neck version of the classic Muddy Waters turnaround that you hear in a lot of his early records. So now we've got it in D, and we could move it anywhere. You know, we could do it in G or any place you like. But so there's that. And next we could do a different chord variation where as we go down we could go from here, which is a D chord with the flat 7 in the bass. We could go to a G chord. This is a G with the 3rd of the chord in the bass. And I've got 7th fret, 5th fret, 7th fret, still staying on the same strings, the 6th, the 4th, and the 3rd string. So from here to here to here, B flat 7, that's the flat 6 chord if you're counting things like that. But we've got 6th fret, 6th fret, 7th fret, and then to the D chord with the 5th fret, 4th fret, and 7th fret. So that one's and so if we were doing that up in this octave, that would be this one that we worked on in A in a different video. So, and that one could also be done with the triplet feel. So again, all of these work in the same spot. So on a D blues, you'd be coming back from A to G. Then you'd have a beat of D. And then resolving to A for the last bar of the form. So any one of these variations could be dropped in. So we could have just the two-note version. We could have the descending version like this. We could climb up with or without the triplet feel. Or we could go down with the chord variation. So 4 different possibilities you can drop in, which means that you can keep mixing up the turnarounds and have different ones coming at you every time you go around, which is a cool thing. So take some time to work through these. I hope they're fun to work on. I'm David Hamburger. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.